top national story, Martha Stewart meeting today for the first time with her parole officer. This will be the first step in her new life as a convicted criminal. Martha will have to live under certain conditions until her sentencing in June. Martha, however, is still optimistic about her case despite being convicted by a jury on Friday. She believes that she will be found not guilty when she appeals the ruling. In the meantime, however, there is going to be a lot of discussion about what is going to go on with the marketing of Martha. She has so many different product lines out there, and joining us today is Audrey Gusky from Duquesne University. And tell us, good morning, thanks for coming in.
Sure.
What did you think when you heard about all of this?
Well, I was a bit surprised because I really didn't think the sentence was going to be as strict as it was, and I really didn't think she was going to be convicted on all the counts. And in a way, I feel that she was unfairly targeted for a lot of things, partly because she had such a huge empire, and I think there were a lot of issues as far as her personality and her as a business person. But I think overall, as far as the marketing of Martha, she is Martha Stewart, and so she is the brand. And so what's going to happen to it? I think a lot of her loyal fans will still continue to buy her products and you know, subscribe to her magazine and watch her TV shows. But I think it's going to be, unfortunately, her empire is really going to be devastated by this.
She, from the beginning of this, I think that everybody thought that she would have already taken a bigger hit than she did in some of these areas. Maybe it was because that first charge was thrown out early on in the trial. But, I mean, even the Kmart link, they haven't really seen a huge hit yet anyway, right?
Exactly. And I'm thinking, who is her target audience? Who are her customers? It's typically homemakers, middle-aged to older women, who have responded to her over the years and really appreciate what she's done as far as creating this domestic
goddess.
Yeah, exactly. and really brought back homemaking as an art. And I think that that's a positive thing. She, in a sense, when you think, Jen, she hasn't hurt anyone as far as, you know, you take O.J. Simpson in the murder or Kobe Bryant in the rape charge. And so this is something that didn't harm another person. So I think even though she's going to be devastated as a result of what she did and the crime that she committed, but I think if you look at the target audience, a lot of people are still going to continue to support her.
Well, you also talked about, I mean, you talked about this group of people as like her faithful followers.
Absolutely.
And they have stuck with her. Even there have been past rumors of personality issues with Martha and her staff, even before any of these charges were brought up. So they stuck with her through all this. So are you thinking there may be, you know, some people that continue to stick with her?
I think they will too. But when you think about her whole empire that she's had, Martha Stewart, it is her. She is the brand. She is the brand name and the brand image. And so if it's been tarnished as it has, it can't help but hurt her. So I think she won't be destroyed completely. But unfortunately, Martha, as we know her and as the wealth that she's accumulated and the wonderful businesses that she's created, I think they're all going to be
to take a hit.
Yeah, they're going to deteriorate. And we're just, you know, it'll be interesting to see what the sentence is as well. If she's in jail and she has to be, you know, in a sense, incarcerated for a long period of time, she's a hands-on person from what I understand. And so she's been running the business, and she's there face-to-face every day, and so how is the business going to survive without her being there? I think that's, she's the brains behind it as well as the image. I admire her in a lot of ways. And in a way I feel bad for her as a woman and as a business person.
All right, Audrey Gusky, thanks so much for monitoring the situation for us, and we hope to talk to you again soon. We'll be watching.